Hello and welcome to this Q1 2023 update. It's been an exciting quarter for AHT. I've got a lot to tell you about new products, new staff and a very exciting time. But I'll start with Chimera, a miniaturized hydrogen generator that can supply energy on demand. It powers a standard gas boiler. It's cheap, carbon neutral energy to supply central heating and hot water. With regards to Chimera, we spent this quarter looking at certification. Now to take you back a little bit, Engine Carbon Clean and H2GoGo equipment has a CE mark. This was achieved over 10 years ago. So we've had to kind of start again and bring it up to date. That's not been a problem, but now we're looking at Chimera, and Chimera is a slightly different beast because it's a domestic product. We have to look at safety inside the house and how that works. We've engaged with a company called Kiwa. Kiwa are recognised by the government and they are helping us achieve the safety marks that we need. Alongside engaging with Kiwa, to make sure that we're totally covered, we've engaged with the HSE, or the Health and Safety Executive. We've explained Chimera, we've explained what it does. It's taken a few attempts, but they're starting to get with it. What they've said to us is they're happy with the process that we're doing and they would like to see the results from Kiwa, and then they will advise what we need to do next. But so far, HSE very happy with what we're doing. So with certification kind of being dealt with and an ongoing process, the other thing we were looking to achieve in 2023 was the removal of the hive or the lung, the equipment that we've been using to make the gas boiler work. Now, I've got some great news. We've had discussions with many boiler manufacturers. They're all very interested in what we're doing, but they always seem to be a bit like, come back to us when you're done. But brilliantly, Alpha Boilers have stepped up. They've supplied us with a brand new boiler and they are willing to work with us to create a boiler system that works perfectly with our Chimera. And with Alpha Boilers engaging with us, they've sent us a brand spanking new boiler. They want us to make sure that we can get that working using the Hive system just to make sure it works. They've sent that to us, we've installed it, it works. They're very happy, so within the next couple of months, they're going to come up, work with us for a few days to try and get their boiler working with our system instantly. Hopefully in the next quarter, I'll be able to give you some great updates. Athena, the control system for our current and future products. She is always evolving and will continue to. I've got some great news. Brian Kluwer, the person who actually wrote the program for Athena, has decided to come and work for us on a full-time basis. This is fantastic for the company. It means we can move forward at a much better pace with the person who created the whole system for us originally. I'm really pleased that Brian came on board. It took a little bit of persuading, for someone to leave a full-time job where they've been their ages, but I'm really pleased to announce that he's come on board. In the written update, you can see a little bit about his biography and he gives us a little quote about how happy he is coming on board. But for me, I'm overjoyed. This is going to be a great thing for AHT. Engine Carbon Clean, the commercial side, and H2GoGo, the franchise side, are two different entities that control and run the carbon cleaning and capture side of AHT. H2GoGo cleans internal combustion engines of the public-facing side, and this is commercialised through having 4 franchisees, of which the clientele is comprised of individuals that have had emissions failures on their MOT, or are more likely to be enthusiasts who see the carbon clean as an absolute integral part of their annual service. ECC is the company that AHT uses to engage with commercial clients, such as removal companies or train companies, which gives clear separation between the two similar companies that utilise the same AHT technology. We're 9 months into the test with the removal firm. Each time the boys go back and do more testing, the results just get better and better and better. I'm really pleased. We've got 1 more quarter to go, and then Analyze will put together a 12-month report on the results, how it's affected the drive, and hopefully we'll be able to show you all the reduction in carbon particulate matter that Engine Carbon Clean and Capture gives. In the last update, I touched upon that we were in discussions with a rail company, a company that rents out diesel locomotives. They were having issues with their emissions and their particulate matter. I'm pleased to say those discussions have moved into an order, a singular order to begin with the potential of a second one to follow straight on. Basically, the company wants us to prove what our system can do. With the results from what we're seeing from the removal firm, I'm very, very confident that this is going to work. This has been our focus for this quarter. We have spent 3 months designing it. This is white paper technology. No one's ever done this. We've designed it, we've built it, and we're testing it now. And I'm hoping in Q2 we'll be able to fit. And because this system is going to be fitted permanently to the train, the results will be a lot quicker. Hopefully next quarter I'll be able to give you some updates. I want to expand on how important this is for us. As you'll notice in the images that we've been putting on screen, you'll see that this system has 4 cells. That's because of the size of the engine in the locomotive. This will help us prove that it doesn't matter the size of the engine, we can modularize this and it can just get bigger and bigger and bigger. This opens the doorway to any bigger trains, cruise liners, oil tankers, any kind of ship, any kind of vehicle with an internal combustion engine. It doesn't matter the size. And this can be very important to us because once we've proven that we've gone from cars to vans to trucks to trains, the next step is the bigger engines, and they are the biggest polluters in the world right now. So if we can help reduce their emissions, all the better for everyone. Thea, or Thea Power, to give her a full title, is AHT's answer to the question. Power generation is required everywhere. It's in demand. But carbon neutral power generation is the new oil. Using our hydrogen technology, we are able to supply energy or gas to a gas turbine that on its own creates electricity. We started out by firing up just a single light bulb, just to make a proof of concept. Then we wanted to see how far we could push that proof of concept. We went from 1 light bulb to 10 light bulbs, then 10 light bulbs and a fan. And as you can see right here, right now, we have the ability, just with this proof of concept, to charge an EV vehicle. And we all know EV vehicles are going to need charging everywhere. So we're really happy. There's a few more stages for us to go through, but as it sits right now, AHT are at the forefront of power generation. So that's a wrap up of all of the projects that we're currently working on. As I said at the beginning of the video, it's been a great quarter for us and I'm really happy. I want to touch on now just some corporate stuff. I've already introduced Brian Kluwer, who's our software and development engineer, who is building Athena. Really pleased to have him on board. We've also brought on a non-executive director. His name is Steve Sampson. He's worked in multiple industries and is a chartered accountant by trade. I'm hoping Steve and Brian will bring a lot to AHT and I'm looking forward to working with them in the future. I know I sent you a video previously about this, but it did happen in Q1, so I just want to close off with it. We won the H2 Awards for Chimera. Best Domestic Product. We're still buzzed by it. I'm still overjoyed by it. I hope you are too, but like I said, it happened in Q1, so I thought I'd just give you a little reminder. On that note, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure giving you updates. It always fills me with joy. If you have any questions, queries or anything, please feel free to email me, call me, or email any of the team if you've got specific questions for specific people. But on that note, I wish you all the best and I'll speak to you in the next quarter.